From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
The All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the News 8 Daily 8.
Now the latest news.
Kylie Conway has all the news you need to know.
And more.
Please stand by.
Now, here's Wish TV's Kylie Conway.
Hi, this is Kylie Conway, and this is a News 8 Daily 8 for Thursday, July 23rd. This afternoon, Mayor Joe Hogsett and Marion County Health Department Director Dr. Virginia Kane announced Marion County restrictions in order to mitigate the resurgence of COVID-19. We're taking a step back here. Hogsett says the positivity rate has jumped by nearly 50% over the past week. K through 12 in-person classes cannot resume until at least August 5th. Indoor religious services can operate at 50% capacity. Bars and nightclubs that do not serve food must close until August 12th, including bar seating at restaurants. Restaurants will have 50% capacity indoors. The mayor said that they are working with state leaders to provide more outdoor seating somehow. All restaurants must close from midnight to 5 a.m. to end those dining services. Salons and spas, tattoo parlors, all by appointment only. Gyms, 25% capacity. Mayor Hogsett said there is no travel restriction right now, but recommending anyone who travels to a high infection place when they return quarantine for 14 days. Cultural, entertainment, and sports venues, 25% capacity. And venues must have an advanced approval. If even at 25% capacity, that would mean more than 250 people in attendance. Social gatherings may not exceed 50 people. Masks are still mandatory. Dr. Kane says 44% of all cases right now are in people 20 to 39 years old. And this comes as the state records its highest number of cases to date, 954 new positive tests today. The previous high was 946 cases on April 26th. The state also recorded 17 new deaths. A Ball State professor and scientist says the mask mandate will save lives. He went so far as to say he thinks Governor Holcomb should have done a mask mandate even sooner, but he's glad we have one now and wants everyone to embrace it. Dr. Jagdish Kubjandani is a professor of health science at Ball State University. He says in a time where we have no real treatment and no vaccine for COVID-19, masks are all we have to fight the spread of the virus. Dr. Kubjandani says masks decrease transmission 25 to 50%. He believes if we don't start getting serious about reducing the spread, this could continue for as many as 2 years. Another thing he wants you to consider, even if you don't die, we still don't know what long-term complications those infected with COVID-19 might deal with going forward. Beech Grove High School student athletes are under quarantine right now. The district says contact tracing shows the basketball and football programs have been exposed to someone who tested positive. In a statement, the district said, "We continue to take the safety of all of our students and staff very seriously. We will continue to monitor the situation and make adjustments as necessary. The students will be isolated for 14 days. Leaders say athletes in the cheerleading and boys soccer programs are also monitoring symptoms for 72 hours because of a possible secondary contact. All Westfield, Washington schools will start the year on a hybrid schedule. The district said today it will split students into two groups based on alphabetical order. They'll go to school on alternating days. The first day of school is August 13th. Leaders say they'll evaluate the new school schedule on a monthly basis. Center Grove Community Schools are pushing back its first day by a week. Students now go back August 12th. Leaders say teachers need that extra time to prepare because more than 1,200 students chose its online-only learning option. And the resurgence of cases results in the first rise in jobless claims since March. 1.4 million Americans filed unemployment benefits claims for the first time last week. And we're just days away from the expiration of the $600 weekly aid payments for the jobless. Now we're expecting Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to unveil a $1 trillion rescue package at any time. Republican senators and White House negotiators reached the deal last night. It extends the federal aid, but also cuts back on it, and it includes another round of $1,200 checks to most American adults. The deal also includes billions of dollars to help schools reopen and make child care centers safer. House lawmakers voted through the No Ban Act. It could be an important step for those looking to repeal President Trump's ban on people from countries with predominantly Muslim populations. Congressman Andre Carson was one of the co-sponsors. Legislators today said it's been a move over 3 years in the making, ever since President Trump first signed the executive order banning people from certain countries with large Muslim populations, certain people seeking asylum. It's been contested multiple times. Representative Carson says we're turning a corner with the now no-ban bill. Supporters met today for a celebratory Zoom meeting to talk about the passage of the No-Ban Act. The bill, if approved by the Senate, would end what some government leaders call discrimination based on religion. Supporters say since the president enacted the ban, xenophobia has continued to be a problem, not just for immigrants, but for American Muslims. However, from the start, the president has stood by his stance that the measure helps keep Americans safe. In the initial order, he used the September 11th as an example of what could happen. But supporters of the bill say that's far-reaching and says the move was discriminatory from the start. Supporters say getting this bill through the Senate is going to be hard, as Majority Leader Mitch McConnell would have to agree to take it up. Supporters say they're optimistic, considering the House voted through this act. The federal response to the unrest in Portland, Oregon will go under a government watchdog review. The Justice Department Inspector General says it will look at use of force allegations. It will also study whether agents followed Justice Department guidelines like ID requirements and chemical agent deployment. Portland is suing the Trump administration over its response, and just last night, video showed the city's mayor getting tear gassed. The Inspector General also plans to review training and instruction given to the agents who responded to protests near the White House last month. A judge is allowing sealed documents in the case against Ghislaine Maxwell to be publicly released. Maxwell is Jeffrey Epstein's ex-girlfriend. She's accused of recruiting 3 teenage girls for Epstein to sexually abuse in the 1990s. The judge ordered documents from a 2015 defamation case be unsealed within a week. The case, Virginia Roberts Giuffre accused Epstein and Maxwell of abusing her and forcing her to have sex with Britain's Prince Andrew. He has denied that claim. Michael Cohen will be released from prison again. Cohen, President Trump's former personal lawyer, sued the government this week. He said he was ordered back to prison 2 weeks ago because he was writing a tell-all book, and Cohen refused to sign an agreement stopping him from publishing it. A federal judge ruled today that Cohen's First Amendment rights were violated. The judge ordered Cohen be released by 2 p.m. tomorrow. The parent company of Ann Taylor and Lane Bryant is the next retailer to go under. It filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy today and will close up to 1,600 stores. That includes all of its Catherine's stores and several Ann Taylor, Loft, Lane Bryant, and Lau & Gray stores. Tonight, we'll find out what Taylor Swift's been up to while in isolation. She is dropping a new album less than a year since her last album, Lover. The new one is called Folklore. It has 16 tracks, all recorded during the pandemic. It features Bon Iver, Aaron Dessner, and Jack Antonoff. Swift also says the music video for her song Cardigan will premiere at midnight. The NFL team in the nation's capital will go by the Washington football team this season. That's not the final rebranding, but the team hopes to retire its former name in the next 50 days, before its September 13th regular season opener. The team also plans to use input from players, alumni, fans, and sponsors. Major League Baseball returns for the start of a 60-game season tonight. The first pitch will be thrown out by Dr. Anthony Fauci. Defending World Series champs, the Washington Nationals, host the New York Yankees. No fans will be in the stands, just simulated crowd noise. Players can't high-five each other, and managers won't exchange lineup cards. The National League now has a designated hitter and extra innings start with a runner on second. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 for Wish TV. I'm Kylie Conway, online at wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook when you search Wish TV.
Check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.
allindianapodcastnetwork.com.